Hello dear Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the rest of 2020, so the rest of November and December. We're going to be looking into your career, life purpose, and just spiritual ascension energies, and then we're gonna dive into your love life. So let's start off with some messages about your life in general, but especially career and life purpose. This is what I like to focus on a lot. So I'm being drawn to, I have my crystals in front of me, but I also have this blue butterfly, and I just noticed it. So the blue butterfly to me symbolizes a transformation of your speech, of the way you express yourself. So you might notice that you're picking up on different expressions. Some of you might even want to learn a new language. But the way you talk has changed and it has become more healing, is what I'm getting. Even if you think you're more blunt and you express the truth, I feel that people perceive it as more healing. Like, people who need the truth are being attracted to you, and then they hear it and they're like, oh my god, this person is very activating, they're very healing to me. And it's because I think that's divinely guided. This sort of metamorphosis is divinely guided by spirit, because they know, your spirit guides, your higher self, that you would meet certain people to help them for certain things. And a lot of that revolves around the way you express yourself. Okay, let's get some messages. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. This card is very beautiful. And we have the Sun with Scorpio. So what I'm seeing is that Capricorns will find a new approach towards building power and gaining power and status. A new approach that is more collaborative. So I think you would collaborate more, and you might shine even for your new ability to meet people's needs and work with them, which is very interesting. I feel like the ideologies of Capricorns are changing, because you've been observing what other people do, and you've been seeing what doesn't work for you anymore and what works for others. And I think that you've been picking up ways of doing things from people in power, people who have mastered areas that you lack in, and now you're applying these observations, these observed approaches. If you're competing for something, I think that you're gonna be the winner, because we have Scorpios, and the myth behind the constellation of Scorpio is that Orion, the greatest hunter, was defeated by the Scorpio, so the Scorpion. So I think that if you have any enemies or people who try to manipulate your situation, maybe they try to present things in a very shiny way, but in actuality it's not like that, like they're trying to deceive you. I think that at the end of the day you're gonna be the winner, you're gonna defeat these people, and I don't think you'll do much to defeat them. I feel like you'll be just the natural you, and this is what will contribute to your victory. just remaining yourself and not forcing any sort of battle plan. We have Nine of Pentacles. Yes. I feel that Capricorns will be very proud of the little tweaks that they have established in their life, of the changes that you guys recognized that something is working, some sort of, again, routine or something, and you grasped it. And I think that you would be super proud of the results. You would be super proud to be maybe the first one to invest in something that other people feared or other people did not see potential in. I think that you would recognize potential in something and it will really work and it will surprise people and you'll be like, yes, I knew it. I knew it's gonna work. So you'll be super proud of this. I like this energy. We have the King of Cups. You might be dealing with a lot of Sagittarius energy because there are many messages about the bigger picture, which Sagittarius runs the bigger picture. It rules the bigger picture. Okay, so I'm hearing String of Fate. I think many of you have already made the decision. I think that many of you have already physically made the decisions that you had to make. You've already set a path for yourself. It's just that you're still maybe emotionally adjusting to accept that this is going to be what you would commit to, this is going to be what will work for you. You might even need to adjust to successes, Capricorn. You might have to adjust to recognition. You might have to get used to people praising you or people seeking you more than usual. Because you did free yourself from some sort of stereotype or some sort of judgment that you formed really based on what you saw outside in the world. Like things that you saw one person judging another person for, you projected it all onto yourself and that limited you big time. But you are now realizing that, hold on, these are not things that I actually embody, so why am I allowing these things to stop me from chasing my dreams or, taking a leap of faith? And now you're finally doing this, you're finally taking the leap of faith, and there's a lot of recognition around it. So I'm seeing sacred geometry. I feel like you should work with this in meditation. Maybe crave it on a Kindle or something. There's something about sacred geometry that till the rest of 2020 would be super beneficial for you if you work with it. Especially if you resonate a lot with Orion starseeds. Let's see. Angel of Vengeance. Here we have a very scary card, reversed. So a lesson that you'll be learning in the rest of 2020 is that whatever you do to others, whatever you think about others, even if you just think it and feel it and you don't express it, it will be mirrored back to you one way or another. So I'm seeing that you should really be careful of holding grudges. Watch out for this. And maybe assuming things before you know the full picture. Because again, we have messages about the big picture twice in the cards. And we have vigilance, watchfulness, supervision as keywords of the on the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, we have the seeing the bigger picture here, and we have big picture right here as well. So you may wanna wait before you make an assumption about someone and before making decisions based on these assumptions. Okay, so what I'm most worried about here is that most of you Capricorns, you will grasp something that would be successful, etc., and it would bring blessings and abundance and recognition. But others of you, you might let something go because you're assuming that it's either not working, it's either not the right path. But I feel like you would recognize this particular thing by noticing that you don't see the full picture behind it, but you assume it's not the right thing for you, and you assume it's time to quit. Maybe you did not put all of you and you're quitting. Okay, so there's this rush that you need to overcome in the end of 2020, because you don't want to let go of potential seeds that can grow the most beautiful flowers. That's the metaphor I can give you. Bina, left eye, knowledge. So the worst thing would be to let go of you. Capricorn, the worst thing would be not to see the potential in you, to assume that you're not good enough, to assume that you're not ready for something and pass by it, just skip it. The worst thing would be to assume that you're giftless, that you're empty and you have no potential, no particular gift. Because I think that right now this will be highlighted but subtly. And your duty, your responsibility is to notice what the universe is subtly highlighting for you, because this highlighted thing is your gift. It is your gift from the universe. It is highly connected to your purpose. So these are the messages I have for Capricorn, without going deeper into them, because I have a small announcement for the end of this reading. Let's get into your love life. I think most of you are fine in love. Most of you are fine. In fact, you might be a bit annoyed by people around you talking about love all the time. Or friends or people that you don't have feelings for suddenly confessing. You might literally find it a bit suffocating or annoying when people come to you and express their feelings. What is going on in love for Capricorn? Rest of 2020, I'm hearing compass. Compass. So who is your gut guiding you towards? Where is your gut guiding you? Your gut compass. Your inner compass. Okay, this one. Ace of Cups. Recharge, replenish your energies. wake up that you have so much to offer. You have so much to offer with the Ace of Cups. For some of you, reading poetry can be very healing, or writing poetry can be very healing. But there is a sense of renewal, almost like you're starting from scratch with your love life, and you're no longer recreating old experiences. You're really giving yourself a chance to start from scratch, a new beginning. Nine of Wands, because maybe you've been pushing old agendas for so long that every time you go back to your old ways in love, the door is shut in your face. And you're startled and you're like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? A lot of asking yourself, what did I do wrong? Why did I deserve this? Three of Cups. I'm hearing that just because you have a lot to offer, I don't think usually the Capricorn archetype is like this, but of course we have a whole natal chart, so you could resonate with this. Just because you have a lot to offer does not mean that when you meet someone and you feel that they might be the right person, you share all of yourself instantly and you show all of your sides. Like the moon, one side at a time. You don't see all the phases of the moon in one night, right? So the deep conversations, as much as you may want to crave them, hold back, because I think that some of you tend to overshare themselves. When you really go in depth, you share too much of your beliefs, too much of your inner world, and I think that you teach the person to take you for granted. Even if they're a good person, they may not want to hurt you, but subconsciously they might take you for granted. So be careful with that. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Page of Wands, I like that. And Nine of Cups reversed. So this is someone who will not meet your expectations at first. I'm almost hearing, give someone a chance. Like, give someone a chance. This message with the assumptions can be applied in your love life as well. But I sense a strong need to detach from everything from the past. No matter how you labeled your past connections, you just want to pull away from them. You just have the inspiration to be a new version of yourself and attract a new partner, a new version of, to even create in your mind a new version of who you want to be with. Because maybe in the past, the person you thought would be good for you turned out not to be so good. You know how we think we want someone, but we don't really need them, you know? Not everything that we want works for us, because many times we want certain things out of greediness, based on unresolved pain, trauma, fears, etc. So I think that your desires are becoming more pure, more authentic, and this is causing you to pull away from everything, from the past, leave it behind. And it will take some time to rearrange your matrix so that a person can appear. For those of you who are in a relationship, you may want to take some days outside of the home if you live with this person, or go on a small retreat by yourself, with friends even. I just see like going like somewhere like a spa center or something, but there's a hotel, you might stay there or something. I know this is hard with COVID now, but for some of you this is really needed, to find a safe place where you can just relax, or even organize your home in such a way that you can make a spa center out of it for like 3 days. Just you guys need some time alone completely, because for some of you, another thing that I'm getting here is that you may feel your sexual drive may feel depleted. This is either because there are too many people lusting over you, because you're just showing all of yourself, your beauty, sharing selfies, etc. People might be actually lusting over you and draining your energy this way. Or if your partner is too demanding, you could be just drained, like your sacral chakra is tired. That's why you really need to recharge. For some of you, if you're still thinking about a past third-party situation, again, your sacral chakra is being drained through this connection, through this situation, because there's a comparison, physical comparison with someone that maybe someone chose over you, and you're comparing, or you used to do it, and sometimes still some things that you try to fix in yourself might be based off on that situation. So please watch out. Please watch out. What in love do you try to find creative solutions for? Because some of these creative solutions might be trials to fix something that shouldn't be fixed. It doesn't have to be fixed. Okay? So this is my little short message. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And now to the announcement. If you've already watched some of your other signs positions and now you're watching Capricorn, you know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who are for the first time opening up this video, I'm thinking of making up a Patreon where we go in depth with the messages. It's gonna be a more selected collective there on Patreon, of course, for each sign, where we're gonna get like deeper details, maybe about the person, about possible predictions, etc. And of course, to dive more into esoteric aspects of why is life manifesting the way it is, because I really like to break down that information and just really like analyze the matrix behind stuff. So yeah, I would love to do that if there are enough people interested. For now, I'm getting quite positive opinions, but I want to ask my Capricorns as well. And that's the announcement. So if you want to support this channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe. It helps me so much. And check out all of my links if you want to book a personal, or if you want to donate and help me get more decks, diversify what we see on the cards and on this channel. I have a link for donations. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!